I'll kick it off. I'm not going to be in charge, but I'll definitely start it.
Right.
I went and had a go in the new Range Rover Sport, which is like, we know the full. It's quite confusing because the full size Range Rover, the big luxury one that's like huge, that's called the Range Rover. Then you've got the slightly smaller version that's called the Range Rover Sport. So the smaller one's got the bigger name. But this is the third generation Range Rover Sport. So the smaller one takes all of the tech, all of the quality, the powertrains and everything. They all come from the big Range Rover, but it's just packaged into a smaller, more driver-oriented machine. And it was really good. Had a bit of a drive of it around my old homeland in central Otago over the weekend. Really impressive thing. Not cheap. Starts at 180 grand, goes right up to $250,000.
Yeah.
Diesel's still a big thing in Range Rover Sport, which might surprise some people, but diesel still works for a vehicle like that. Still tows 3.5 tons, so it tows as much as a 1 ton ute. There's a petrol V8 still, but it's the new BMW twin turbo V8, like the big Range Rover's got.
Is that the same in the X5 then?
Be a similar engine, similar base, yeah. So we only drove the diesel. Just I'll put that out there right now. So the P530 is the twin turbo V8. That's the first edition model, so you can buy that for a year. But also, what's come along at launch are the 2 plug-in hybrid electric vehicle versions. So there's actually 2 of them with 2 different power outputs. The top one's got all the fancy biz. It's got 4-wheel steering. It's got what they call a Stormer handling pack with all the fancy stuff.
Yeah.
And the big Range Rover and the small Range Rover have got a really big battery now. It's got a claimed 113 kilometres of EV range. So that is plenty. Yep. It's got a bigger battery than some like pure electric hatchbacks.
Yeah, sure.
So it's big, but it's and it looks quite surreal. Actually, they keep banging on about reductive design, but it's very clean looking.
What's reductive design?
Reductive is just taking all of the ornamentation off it, which they've done with the big Range Rover and the Sport as well.
Yeah.
Actually, more when you see it in person than in pictures. When you see it in person, it looks quite surreal on the road, the Sport, because it's just got just completely smooth surfaces, really flush glass and everything. It's actually really beautiful. And in a dark colour, it almost looks like a ghost car. There's just nothing on it. So, really, a really interesting vehicle. Very, very quick drive. We had a couple of hours in it around central Otago, and but a bit of off-tarmac stuff. I mean, it's obviously as good as ever off-tarmac. They really do incredible things. It's much too nice to go scraping it along bushes and rocks and things, but
everyone does that in a $250,000.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So interesting day.
That's my car right there.
That's your car.
Oh yeah. If I
could see you in one of those.
Yeah, if I had limitless resources.
It's actually one thing that might make it less suitable for you. The Sport is now 5-seat only. So previously you could get a third row seating in the Sport. So the 7-seat option's kind of moved to the big Range Rover now. So it's a 5-seater only. So just that idea of focusing it a bit more on being more of a driver's car, if you can call a 2.5 ton SUV a driver's vehicle, but they are incredible on the road too. Yeah, and they go like stink.
Wonderful.